Get 3 months of local news for just 99 cents a month. You'll get unlimited access to the news you need to stay engaged and connected to your community. Visit duluthnewstribune.com/subscribe now to get 3 months of local news for only 99 cents a month.
Hello, Northlanders. It's Thursday, September 7th. I'm Wyatt Buckner with the Duluth News Tribune Minute, presented by Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union.
The average MPECU member saves over $785 a year in better rates and lower fees. And with MPECU, every ATM is your ATM. With their free checking program, you get ATM fee reimbursements at any ATM anywhere in the U.S. Check out Minnesota Power Employees Credit Union's services online at mpecu.com or visit their offices in downtown Duluth, Arrowhead Road, or Miller Trunk Highway.
Now here's a look at today's headlines. A woman calling herself the Razz Queen is accused of operating an illegal lottery that brought in more than $117,000 in less than 10 months. Authorities said Catherine Jean DeBlack, 39 of Hibbing, defied warnings from state agents to cease the raffles she conducted through Facebook, instead moving to disguise the scheme that eventually included roughly 200 paying participants. DeBlack, according to court documents, allegedly claimed she was donating proceeds to local charities, but investigators said a financial review and interviews turned up minimal evidence to back that claim. The Minnesota Gambling Control Board first alerted the state's Alcohol and Gambling Enforcement Division in April 2021 after receiving information that DeBlack was conducting raffles through a Facebook page called Iron Range Razzles. An investigator spoke with DeBlack and mailed her a letter informing her that the raffles constituted illegal gambling and that only charitable organizations can legally conduct raffles. DeBlack said she thought it was legal as she was donating the proceeds to a local charity, Operation 120, which sends care packages to deployed military members. She told the agent she understood the legal issue, indicating she had refunded entries and would check with Operation 120 about getting 501c3 status to be able to run raffles. The investigator then closed the complaint as an educational matter, but the agency received another referral from the Gambling Control Board in November 2021 when it was discovered that DeBlack had sold raffle entries to win an ATV she owned. When contacted by investigators again, DeBlack allegedly apologized and asked what to do to avoid being in trouble. However, Facebook records later obtained through a search warrant showed that DeBlack set up a new private and hidden page called IRR that same day, less than 4 hours before she sent the apologetic message to the state agent. She is now charged in state district court with 12 gross misdemeanor counts of conducting a lottery. DeBlack, who does not appear to have any significant criminal history, has been summoned to make an initial court appearance October 9th. Heavy storm damage to trees and branches on the eastern Iron Range were likely caused by straight-line winds, according to meteorologists with the National Weather Service in Duluth, who surveyed the damage. Meteorologist Josh Sandstrom, who, along with 3 others on Wednesday, toured the areas hit hardest by Tuesday's storms, said the crew observed signs of winds greater than 60 miles per hour and perhaps even close to 100 miles per hour. While he couldn't definitively rule it out, he said there was no evidence of a tornado. Straight-line winds appear to have caused damage in an area south of Aurora, an area southeast of Hoyt Lakes and near Bass Lake, Sandstrom said. More than 200 trees fell onto Bass Lake Road, St. Louis County said in a news release Wednesday morning. Approximately 7 miles south of Bowabic, Bass Lake Road stretches 1.5 miles from County Highway 4 to Faber Road and follows the southeastern side of Bass Lake. Some downed trees were believed to be 100 years old and many were over 12 inches in diameter, Sandstrom said. St. Louis County Emergency Management is also assessing the damage and is considering requesting a disaster declaration, the county said. Before we continue, we have a couple of corrections we'd like to acknowledge. In Tuesday's episode, we listed incorrect dates for a 2-night concert series to honor 150 years of Duluth Bethel. The concert at the Deck Symphony Hall was yesterday, and the concert at Bayfront Festival Park is tonight at 6:30 p.m. In Wednesday's episode, we erroneously said a coho salmon caught Sunday was larger than the record coho caught in 1970. While Sunday's coho would have held the record because the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources is in the process of revising its record fish program, reclassifying all kept fish records before 1980 as historic and not certified, it was smaller than the 1970 coho. The News Tribune regrets the errors. Now here's a look at your forecast, brought to you by the Superior Telegram's history podcast, Archive Dive.
Weather for the Duluth area today, looking at mostly cloudy skies with high temperatures in the mid-60s. Clearing out overnight, and we'll be looking at cooler temperatures in the mid-40s overnight. Heading into Friday, plenty of sunshine, and then we warm back up to the low 70s, and then mostly cloudy skies over this weekend, high temperatures in the upper 60s. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Pointer.
Thank you to Archive Dive for their support. The monthly history podcast, hosted by Superior Telegram reporter Maria Lockwood, dips into the archives of historic events, people, and places around Superior and Douglas County, available at superiortelegram.com or wherever you also get this podcast. The latest episode is part 2 of a 2-part series looking back at the life of the legendary Bud Grant. Reporting for today's episode was done by Tom Olson and Jimmy Loverin. Thank you for listening to Duluth News Tribune Minute. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.